This is what we're going to be doing today. We need a spreadsheet that you have to create in your own Drive folder, and code that I'll be providing for free in a link in the description. It's a form where we can enter our name and add a signature in response to a question. The first thing we need to do is create a spreadsheet like this one and give it a name. In this case, we'll call it Signature. Here, we'll enter the user's name. Additionally, we'll leave space to add a title and a space to add the question we want to ask, which will be related to the signature. In the title, we can add whatever we want. Later, it will appear in the application, and we'll name it Test Form. For the question, we'll use "Do you agree with the terms and conditions?" as an example. Now, let's use the Extensions tool and go to AppScript. We'll wait for it to load. And it already includes a file called code. Additionally, we'll create a new HTML file that we'll call index. In the code file, we'll copy a code that I already have saved here, which I wrote earlier. You don't need to copy this code. I'll provide a link in the description for you to get it for free without any issues. We'll do the same in this file called index. We'll paste the code for the application. Next, let's deploy our application. For this, we'll go to the Deploy tab and create a new deployment. We'll select the type as a web application and give access to anyone with the link to use this application. We'll press Deploy, and it will ask us to authorize the necessary access for the application to work. Since Google doesn't know who's creating it, it will ask us several times, and we need to authorize it first. We authorize access. And it will ask us to sign in with our account. Once this screen appears, we need to go to the Advanced section and access the project, here at the bottom. Once we do all of this, it will allow us to press this button to enable the application. Now, we wait for a bit. And we have everything we need. You can start using the application at this link, as I'll show you now. Here, we have our application in action. Something to note is that whatever we put as the title in the spreadsheet will be reflected here, and the question we put will be reflected here. So, the user has to enter their name and their signature. I used this question as an example, but you can change it as needed. If the user tries to proceed without entering their name, they will see this warning, and they'll have to enter their name and then sign. For example, do you agree with the terms and conditions? If the user makes a mistake while signing, they can use this button to clear the board. Well, let's sign. Let's submit it, and after submitting, we have the classic message confirming that the response is stored. And we see that the name has appeared here and has been recorded. As I mentioned, the title goes here, the question is written here, and here are the user's name. The PNG image of the signature has been stored in the same folder where we created the spreadsheet. And that's it, we have a fully functional app. All we need to do is share the link to the application, and anyone can use it. As I mentioned, I'll provide a link in the description where you can get the code for free, and if you wish, you can also contribute a couple of dollars, which are very useful for me. If you have any changes in mind or encounter issues with the app's functionality, please let me know in the comments. This is a very basic app. Many improvements can be made, such as programming it to send emails automatically or adding other questions. If you're interested in me making another video expanding on those topics, please leave a comment.